New Jersey for our retrieval.
Egg retrieval. Last night, Colleen didn't have to take any medication except for her antibiotics. So she's on an antibiotic. They actually switched hers to a stronger one that she'll take twice a day now due to her history of an ectopic pregnancy. They wanted her on, she was originally on a Z-Pack, and they changed her over to doxycycline, which is a little bit stronger.
Yeah.
And so that's the only thing she had to take last night. And this morning, she has had nothing to eat or drink since midnight.
Doing okay.
Her procedure today is set for 11:30 a.m. So you're gonna go almost 12 hours.
Yeah, that's okay. It's okay. I think I'm more nervous, so I don't think I'm hungry. Just more nervous.
Yeah, we're nervous and excited.
Yeah.
Colleen's ready to have her body back.
To some degree.
But the medications have been hard. I mean,
yeah.
You did a really good job. You've been handling it really well, but
I feel like I didn't get it as bad as most people get it. But it still was very uncomfortable. It's still uncomfortable, but manageable.
So yeah, now we're driving. We did get a call from our fertility center yesterday, they were just confirming that we had done the trigger shot and that we had done it correctly, and that she had done we did 450 of the gonal F, just to give her eggs another little push. Because as of Thursday, so today's Saturday, as of Thursday, she had 8 mature follicles. So fingers crossed, maybe 8 or 10. And then we'll see how many are able to be fertilized from that. So we'll know definitely a little bit more after the procedure, and then we'll I think after they tell us how many have fertilized, they kind of just let them be, because I've read that they need to be in a calm environment, blah blah blah. So they don't keep checking on them like we would if it was in our care. It'd be every 5 minutes looking in. And so yeah, they'll just tell us, I guess, once we get to day 5 how many have made it to that point, if any. And then we are sending any that make it off for genetic testing. Yeah. So that's another process. So yeah, we're excited to see. When they called us yesterday, they did confirm that I would be allowed into the recovery area with Colleen. So
yeah,
I'm excited for that. Who knows how things are going to change, but at least right now I kind of get to feel a little bit a part of it.
Yeah.
Which I haven't been into our fertility clinic ever.
Yeah.
Because we switched to a new one when Colleen started.
And now, today we're going to a different section of the fertility clinic, the IVF suite.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
It's exciting.
Exciting.
I'll try to get as much recorded as I can and that we feel comfortable showing.
Yeah.
Colleen is there. We have warm fuzzy socks. They told us to bring those, and we also had to bring a vial of Zofran that she will get via IV during her retrieval to help with nausea. And then we had to bring a check for the anesthesia because that's separate from everything else. What else did we have to bring? That's all, right?
That's it.
And then we're gonna, stick with the IVF traditions, and afterwards Colleen is gonna get some McDonald's French fries. We haven't had McDonald's, I don't think, ever in our relationship.
No, I haven't had it in about,
I haven't had it since high school, and so that's going on 12 years.
Yeah.
So we'll see what this does to our bodies.
I know. All right.
So yeah, we're just driving there now. It's about 45 minutes away, and then we're getting there about 30 minutes early to do whatever needs to be done. All right, so we have 1 vial of sperm there, and we'll use that for the embryos. So yeah, once we get there, we'll kind of see what we can film. Yeah. All right, so back in the car. The retrieval is done. I didn't film anything in there because I wanted to pay attention to Colleen and felt weird to just whip out a camera. But we got a couple pictures and she's doing good. She came out pretty crampy, pretty nauseous. She got some meds. Now she's eating and feeling a little better. And we're heading home. So they retrieved a total of 26 eggs. So definitely more than we were expecting, I think. We're excited about it. You want to say hi?
Hey.
She's eating her McDonald's fries. Doing okay?
I hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna keep this brief because I want to get her home and resting and in a bed with a heat pack. But
yeah.
they'll call us up. They said they'll call us like every single day with updates. So we'll hopefully get a call tomorrow that some of those eggies fertilized. But yeah, so we're just gonna go rest up.
Yep. Hello? Good, how are you doing? Yes.
Oh, thank you so much. Perfect. So it looks like you had 26 eggs retrieved and 19 fertilized.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes, that's fabulous. Yeah.
Wow.
And you will continue to get updates as they, you may remember from our conversation that you'll get the call on day 1, day 2, day 3, and we'll kind of let you know about those divisions.
Perfect.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
Congrats on getting so many eggs. That's wonderful. And then, of course, with the 19 fertilized, so I kind of feel like it's a waiting game now, but we take one day at a time and we're here for you the whole time if you need anything.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Thank you so much for answering on a Sunday morning.
Absolutely.
I apologize. I didn't know if you were at lunch or... but thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Have a great day.
You're so welcome. Have a good rest of your day.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Nice. Oh my God. Okay. Wow.
Hi. So I think the last update in this video is that we had, it was like day 2 past Colleen's retrieval, and we had 20 embryos.
Woo.
So on day 3, she got another call that there were still 20. And then after that call, they were like, okay, we're gonna just leave them be for a few days, and then we'll call you. It was they last called us on a Tuesday, and they were gonna call us again on Friday.
So this past Friday. They said 11 made it.
Yep.
So-
7 were on day 5, and 4 were on day 6. Now, we didn't like go in depth of like grading or anything, so we don't know if they are all 5-day embryos, and then the 4 that were on day 6 were like just were slower, because I know some fertilized after day 1. But yeah, so they are all sent off now to be, well, Monday they're getting sent off to be genetically tested. So we have 11 embryos as of now, and we'll see how many of them come back normal. I'm hoping, my hope is 5. I don't know.
No, I'm just nervous. I don't know. I don't want to say a number. I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, so
1, right?
Colleen's feeling a lot better. I don't think we touched on how Colleen was doing afterwards. It was rough. It was a rough, like, what, 4 days?
Yeah. I could barely move.
Yeah. She
I
had to
just
take some muscle
wasn't-
relaxers because she had this horrible cramp night 1.
In my back.
in her
which I
back.
feel like people don't talk about, but we found one blog that mentioned it. My doctor had no idea what I was talking about. It's like
Yeah, she was in so much pain we called that night, the like on-call doctor that night, because we just didn't know what was going on. And he was like, it doesn't sound like OHSS. he was like, I've never heard of that before.
Like my pelvic pain was about 4 or 5 at that point. My back pain, it was a 10. I was crying. I don't normally cry over stuff like that, but oh my God, my back pain hurt so bad. And it was right like below my ribs, and it was just the shooting pain that went up my arm. The one thing, I mean, I'm not a doctor, right? And the doctor had no idea what I was talking about, but we found one blog that said because of the diaphragm was irritated.
Yeah, it's like a referred pain.
Yeah, and there's like a nerve that could go up to your like back and shoulder, which is exactly what I was feeling. I was like, so one person I could I guess sympathize with on online, I had the same thing. So I think that's what it was. It lasted about a day or two. It went away.
You still have a little bit of it.
And that's the thing, I still have it. And her blog did say she still had it for a little bit. I don't know if it's gonna go away. I hope it does go away at some point. But other than that, so pelvic pain, I mean, it's still there. It twinges a lot, like when I get up and I walk around, and it feels like I just did like a really hard ab day, sort of, but also still feels like my ovaries are enlarged. So it's kind of like I think they're still going back to the way they were, I think.
Yeah.
It's only what, 7 days?
And they put her on a medication, I forget what it was called. Sorry, my arm's like tired. I can't hold it up any longer. But they put her on a medication that was supposed to help with the bloating and stuff. So she took that for 7 days, which, do you still have one more to take tonight?
Yes.
And then put her back on birth control. And then of course she was on the antibiotic that we talked about before, doxycycline. So she finished that up, and yeah, we're just kind of hanging out waiting to hear back about the results of our embryo genetic testing. So yeah, once we get those back, we'll see.
Yeah.
It's exciting though. It's crazy to think that we have, as of now, 11 little babies, little embryos. But yeah, it was a choice for us to get them genetically tested. It's not everybody's choice, but for us it was what we wanted to do, and it seemed like the right thing. So yeah, we're just fingers crossed we get a few back that are normal, and we can do a transfer in this coming year. So we'll see. We're excited. I know Colleen's excited to like feel herself again for a little bit before we do a transfer. A few weeks. Yeah. So yeah. Right now we're just kind of hanging out with our sweet little Ro, who's in bed right now. We're all dressed up because we just came from a wedding, and we figured
we need to put him in our next video.
Yeah, he hasn't been in any videos lately. No. I mean, we haven't posted any videos, but like our updates that we consciously are like, oh, it's just been us.
Yeah, no one wants to see us. They want to see us.
I know, he's the star of the show. I am gonna actually post something soon. No, this is gonna be after that, so it's silly. But yeah, so we'll probably end this here. And I don't know how I'm gonna break up the videos yet. So
the next one will be how many we have. After genetic testing.
We'll come back and let you know how many came back normal.
That'll be a long one, I feel like. It'll be a good one. Okay.